Pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is part 4 of my series, Free Mr. Ian Allen. Ladies and gentlemen, it has just occurred to me that I've spoken with some officers, and they are saying that is not the way to go by putting people in court. It is not the avenue you should take in terms of dealing with these type of issues. But what I want to know is, what type of what type of ways do you use? Because if the court system is there for law to maintain law and order, and for to bring complaints in dealing with things on a legal basis and not a criminal basis, what are you saying to the civilians if you tell me to go and bring up someone because they did that and stuff like that? Um, what are you saying? Do you want me to go and commit a criminal offense in terms of okay, someone hits me and I should cuff them down, or create a well, reasonable force is necessary. Sometimes somebody cuff you and your reflexes, you cuff them back. It's reasonable. Once you don't start beating up that person, then that is excessive force. But what I am confused about is how you could tell me that it's not right to put someone before the court. I don't understand that. Because if everyone has that saying, why are the court system there? And it's a funny thing. The the judiciary system is such in a state, um, that you go before court, and sometimes the magistrate sounds like if they are fed up with you. They sound like if they're fed up with you, and they say you cannot be bringing these complaints like that all the time. But hear the joke about this citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. The police just charge people day in day out. It's their job. And the court system don't seem to have a problem with that. They go on for court. As simple thing as somebody being charged for obscene language by a police officer. It goes on for 6 years, sometimes 4 years. And the court system is not fed up of them. So how come when a civilian try to bring up a police officer in terms of his rights and stuff like that, you're coming to tell that civilian, you don't be bringing up people for that? So what is good for one is good for all. So you can't go and tell, why don't you tell the police to stop charging people? No, apparently that's what you're saying to me. And I have a serious problem with that. I have a serious problem with that. And I don't care. Court system get fed up with me. They have to entertain my complaints. They have to entertain my complaint. If my complaint is dismissed, or yeah, if my complaint is dismissed, I can file an appeal, a high court appeal, and give notice and say, listen, the magistrate is acting corruptly and maliciously in the case, and I want an appeal. Um, you understand? If for some instance I forget a date, and I get mixed up with a date, and my matter is dismissed, I can still appeal the decision. Even though that the appeal don't have to rule in my favor, but I can still appeal. You still have a right to appeal. So don't come with all your nonsense, utter foolishness and rubbish. Don't come with that and tell these civilians and tell citizens, um, don't put nobody in court because of this reason and that reason. Come and make a report. You make a report. It's a funny thing. You make a report in a station, somebody calls you, and the police will tell you that they can't do nothing for that more than one person. It's up to you to take the person to court. In Trinidad and Tobago, we reach a stage where we, the relevant authorities, whether it be the police, the ministers, or whoever, they have no respect for us. It reached to that stage. They have no respect for us. What they do and what they say must go. And it's a situation that I am not prepared to accept. I am not prepared to accept it. I am looking at you and I'm telling you, I am putting it to you that I am not prepared to accept it. It is totally mischievous, false, and malicious. It is a form of actual malice, and I am not prepared to stand for that or to take it. I will be taking steps to have these situations resolved lawfully. Citizens, always remember you have an avenue. Take it to the court. Let the court entertain your complaints. If you feel that You're going to go to complaints authority and they're going to take too long. There's the next avenue, and here's my avenue. Take it to the court, right? And you find where you don't know the law. Let me let you know. The law is available free of charge to you, to you citizens, everyone. The law is available free of charge. It's just some people don't know how to access it. Go to the Ministry of Legal Affairs website. Go to the Attorney General's website. You will see that the law is available for everybody to see. It is not just for the police. Review the law and know your rights. Especially the Constitution. The Constitution is a very powerful tool, you know. It is a very powerful tool. But where you see where any instance where the police is protected by the state, in terms of a police charge you and you win your case, you cannot sue the police officer, you have to sue the state. And I think where in terms they should make up a system, and that needs to be changed, where in terms you make up a system and the police officer pays for half, and the state pays for half, you understand, and then police will be held more accountable of their actions, and when they will be more cautious of when and how they lock up people and they arrest people and what they do. You understand? I think that these steps ought to be taken. It have to be taken in order for our society to become orderly. I make no jokes by that. I make no jokes by that. Citizens, you have your rights. You have your rights. Exercise those rights. Feel free to email me at kirbypmi@yahoo.com. Feel free to contact me on Facebook. Feel free. I am in the process of getting a number for these types of events, and I intend to get my company Citizens for Justice Incorporated, and do the necessary steps to have organization, because a lot of people say they're doing stuff and they tend not to do it. But it's only me and I'm alone. But if 10 of us, and I tell you and you tell somebody and somebody tells somebody, eventually the words will be there, and then everybody will find us seek some interest in this. You understand? It's hard when you start by yourself. It's hard. Life is hard, and that is how you know it's good, because bad is always easy. The good way is always hard, but the bad way is always easy. Mark my words. Right? Thank you very much for viewing this recording. Your kind attention is always appreciated.